The key to longevity is unfortunately still today not available via a small pill or some genetic modification. We still have to do a little bit of work. So in my opinion, there is about 11 secrets to longevity. The first one is weight control. Overweight is clearly a huge problem. Because not only you're not healthy, not only you may have, pre-diabetic or metabolic syndrome situation, but really we know that overweight people have reduced their longevity. A woman that is obese at 20 has actually reduced her longevity by 8 years. So control of the weight is very important. The next thing is sleep. Sleep soundly and sleep well and sleep long hours, 7 to 9 hours, is very important, because when we sleep, we are actually cleaning our system. We are actually detoxifying our system, and we are actually producing GABA and serotonin that are very important for us to feel good and to exist. We are exposed constantly to chemicals, and not only from plastics, but from pesticides, also from smoke, from carbon dioxide, from car exposure, and we need to clean our systems. Often, genetically, we are born with mutations that don't allow us to clean properly our systems, so we need to go one extra step, often through supplementation of nutraceuticals, to help that methylation and that detoxification of the body. Most of us carry within ourselves tremendous amount of bacteria in our intestines. Bacteria that later on affect us in terms of all sorts of diseases, from autoimmune diseases to later on to dominance of estrogen. So eating well, eating fruits and vegetables, eating correctly, low carbs index, glycemic index, lower glycemic index carbs, and making sure that you control your weight is very important. We are all different genetically, and we may have the need for certain supplements that are not found. People often ask me, well, but if you eat well, why do you need nutraceuticals? Why do you need vitamin C if you're taking quite a bit of oranges? Well, the sad part is that our fields are disprovided of minerals and vitamins. We have over-farmed our fields. So often, we pick up an orange and the content of that vitamin C in that orange is very low. So yes, unfortunately, we do need to supplement, and very highly, quite often. And it's not just enough to do half an hour of walking vigorously. You really actually should do a little bit, once in a while, a little bit of bodybuilding. Do that heavy training exercise to keep your muscles working. But stress is very important to be controlled, because when we have a lot of stress, our hormone, cortisol hormone, is flowing in our body, and it's produced from progesterone. And the imbalance of estrogen with progesterone is a serious issue. So you're getting progesterone producing cortisol because of the stress, and estrogen starts dominating. And the domination of estrogen actually makes you age. So sleeping and long hours, controlling your stress is very important. The next thing, a fun thing, is a fulfillment of your sexuality. Sexuality doesn't stop at 50, goes on forever. I had patients in my clinic in Beverly Hills that were 81 and being married for the first time. And we know that they had a very good, enjoyable sex life. Sexuality is very important because, once more, it cleans your body. The hormones produced are good hormones and essential hormones. So making an active sex life, having an active sex life is very important. So looking at the hormones, looking at the idea that, they have to be in sync. We are right now exposed to a world that is predominantly estrogen dominating. Why? Because sugars like estrogen. Not sleeping enough does not clean your estrogen. Exposure to certain plastics and to certain bisphenol A contaminants on the environment increases your estrogen. So we are basically an estrogen-dominant society. And the final thing falls in aesthetics. Of course, use natural products. Of course, take care of your appearance. Of course, take care of your aesthetics, your skin with natural products. So those are, in summary, some of the keys to longevity that we can apply today. But we expect that in the next little few years, we probably will have much more in terms of genetic modification via natural products.